Welcome, everybody. This is kind of a revolutionary day to say. He's enthused, I'm enthused. We have the tub. It's happening. It's official. It's long. Don't know why it's that long. But let's just, I don't even think we need to wait. Let's just like rip it. Let's just do it. Let's just get in here and let's just
I told you it was real.
2 years
There's
in
the
making.
tub. This is now, we technically haven't looked in the box yet, but we're 99.9% certain this is the tub. This is the tub. Oh, and I don't want to do that because it's very, very expensive, but this is it. It is time. Thank you, McLaren.
So.
You guys are wizards. We wouldn't have this without you. We've spent years putting together all these P1 parts, and all we needed to do the ultimate P1 build project is get the tub. McLaren.
Yes.
McLaren said, hey, we'll dust off the molds. We're totally into this project. And they just squeezed out a new P1 tub. Boom.
Yes, shout out to McLaren for being so chill. Thank you for this.
I think it's the only one that's been made since the original 300 run.
This is pretty amazing.
This is it. We have crowbars. You want to see a tub. So do we.
Let's crack it open.
Let's crack it open. Just as a side note, in addition to one of my best friends in the world, Paul over there, Paul Bicknell, we've got my brother, Shannon, who's very tall, and his son, Easton, who is even taller. And they're all here because we are going to carefully lift this lid for the P1 tub. Are we ready, gentlemen?
Ready.
Ready. Yes!
Get out! Look at that!
There's so many parts.
This is like somewhat underwhelming at the same time.
No!
Like, here it is.
McLaren freaking rules.
They do rule. This is pretty amazing.
I mean, admittedly, I am full of regret because
it's like a long time.
They gave us front crash tubes and a rear subframe that we clearly didn't need.
It's also on right now, currently.
That being said, we did powder coat ours black.
Really? Yeah.
I think we need to take this bad boy out of the box. This is freaking Christmas time.
It is amazing how thin some of these pillars are that like are structural.
I'm a little emotional right now. Just a teensy bit, not really, but a little bit.
Enthused.
McLaren's so awesome.
They are pretty awesome. This is amazing.
Yeah, Lamborghini sucks. This is amazing.
There's gonna be somebody in the
video.
Let's
open this up. Let's open this up. Let's do it. Let's open it up.
All right.
It's 3:54. Oh, they just went. I just texted Tavares 2 pictures, no words of the tub, and we'll see how long it takes him to respond. I'll be excited to see what he thinks, but we'll wait. The quick response from Tavares, besides "oh snap," is "where's all the sand, though?"
Let's first talk about really quick just how cool McLaren was to do this for us.
I am telling you.
Yeah, just walk me through the process of what they had to do to get this.
I mean, we had the talk. First of all, we talked to a lot of people at McLaren, but second, they were totally into it. Their challenge was, where are the molds for said P1 tub, right? I believe, rumor has it, they were being used on the Speedtail.
Sabre as well.
Yeah,
Sabre and Speedtail.
Sabre and Speedtail, the Monocage. And so I'm filling in a few blanks here, that they got the molds, dusted them off, and then they recalibrated. And we're talking like a room size engineering project. Yeah. And think weeks of layers of carbon fiber and epoxy, and then you have to have pressure and heat applied at the right time because this is a ridiculously light, super high strength tub. And they did all of that. And then on top of it, they were super cool. They were like, hey, we totally worked on VP4, the other P1 that we have, and we love that, so we want to make this. So this is, it would not happen without McLaren. You guys.
Shout outs to McLaren.
You guys rock.
So we, for a long time, tried to make this. We went through how many iterations? We bought like three tubs from a 675, a 12C, like everything.
It was not good.
It was not good, not great.
Those were the dark times.
Because what just ended up happening is that literally all of this just has to be done properly. Like if you're gonna do it.
Well, structural rigidity, I mean, it's not just fitment, it's the rigidity of the monocage, but this is beautiful.
Well, what we had set out to do,
I'm just gonna sit in here.
What we had set out to do originally was, build the most authentic, you know, P1, right? So from down to everything, this is going to be all McLaren OEM parts.
All P1,
all P1,
OEM.
all
I mean,
OEM parts.
maybe a nut or bolt we'll steal from the MP4.
From the 12C just a little bit. Maybe some hydraulic lines or something.
Yeah.
But you know, that's kind of been the goal from the ground up. So you know, now we get started on, you know, joining us on a proper P1 build.
Okay, so the other thing that's cool about this is that, you know, McLaren getting it to us is the number for this is an SP1 or Special Project 1 for this particular tub. So we're super excited about it. I honestly don't care if it's VINed as a Volkswagen Beetle at this point.
Yeah, it just drives, yeah.
As long as it's just a P1 that can drive. But again, we just can't thank McLaren enough for this. So now it's time to start building. Of course, that's where Ryan comes in. I'm more of the supervisor, kind of provide occasional input and or aesthetic details.
I will suffer with Ryan. Let's do it.
But nonetheless, we're very excited.
I didn't know whoever at McLaren was just genies, because like literally the parts we were struggling with the most, i.e. like this kind of stuff, was just things we could not find. So thank you guys for that, because we have everything that mates to this. We even bought, when did we have the giant mill? We had this giant, you know, mill that we, you know, we're gonna, CNC machine that we were gonna cut like a bunch of metal and stuff and see how that goes. Didn't work out. So thanks McLaren for this, making our lives a little bit easier here. We're gonna swap probably for the black subframe stuff just because we have it, but
Crash tubes?
yeah, why not, right? But we will have a spare now, so awesome for that as well. So thanks, guys. It's just how crazy, like, I wanted to talk about is like stuff that we suffered for months on, like trying to build custom hinges.
Well, that's the door mount. That's the hinge
This is
mount
for the hinge
for the
mount
door.
for the doors, right? And for the suspension, all these kinds of components. Basically everything from here up, we were trying to fabricate, and it just was like, nope. So there's, you know, some areas where just let the pros do their thing, and then we'll kind of come in and like.
The most important thing right now is if someone out there is in need of a rear subframe or front crash tubes for a P1.
We got you.
I have some for sale now.
All right, so you guys are probably wondering, where do we go from here, right?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Okay, so you guys can expect at bare minimum some weekly uploads as we go through this. Obviously, the first thing is like moving this out of the box.
It is go time.
We're
building this thing.
It's ready to rock and roll.
again, we as Subjective, Ryan, our mechanic, will largely be building, but we are building, and it is go time. I mean, this is it, right? We're pretty excited about it. Between all the parts, and we'll do one quick walkthrough here, but all the parts we've gathered over 2 years, plus that spare little MP4 12C.
We should probably talk about that too.
Yeah, we should talk. Well, we can take a quick look, but if you just as the refresher, right? We've got subframe, rear subframe, front subframe.
Yeah, go through everything. Let's just do it.
So this is stuff that we got from a terrific company, Apex Spares, and then we powder coated the rear subframe black, as well as the front subframe and the crash tubes, so they're super cool. As you can remember or may recall, we got this. There's an amazing dude in Maryland that had this in a barn, in a set of crates. We found it, a little spit and polish, and then we had this painted, even though it's a carbon shell, we had it painted McLaren orange because reasons. And then, of course,
all
we've
OEM.
got
Let's just put
the
that out
tub, or not the tub, sorry. We've got the battery, so that's a brand new Gen 3 battery. That's a big deal. We've got all the glass parts, suspension, of course, the drivetrain, the beating heart of the P1.
All
and
OEM.
Kind of to the left, all OEM, but that's the VP4 drivetrain. We've got the super arches, i.e. the carbon fiber wheel arches, bumpers, you name it, blah, blah, blah. So that's the wall of P1. This right here, this is Harry Potter, as one must die so the other can live. This is going to give its life. So if we need a bolt, we'll just take it off the MP4, use it for the P1, assuming it passes our very high quality assurance process.
It's like frog DNA in Jurassic Park. We're going to use it to like fill in the gaps as we go along, and just kind of like, it's all still a McLaren though, so.
But we've got the wiring harness, all the electrical components, dashboard, seats, doors, you name it.
Steering wheel, steering column, wiring harness.
I am not joking when I tell you thousands of P1 parts. And if I seem a little emotional or exhausted, is because
we've waited a long time.
It's worth nothing without the tub. But now we have the tub, so it all comes together. This is going to be, I think, one of the best garage-built supercars anywhere in the world. It's going to be pretty cool.
All right, well, that's going to do it for today.
Here we are. We are sitting inside a P1 monocage right here. The first one produced in probably darn near a decade.
Yeah, I can think of the time when we sat in the 720 tub to talk to you guys in a video.
Yeah.
We were like trying to make that work.
Yeah, that was depressing.
Yeah, we are in the actual P1
This is
tub.
it. I'm so fired up. And again, McLaren, we just can't thank you guys enough. Literally, you guys are just wizards and geniuses. And the fact that you would indulge us so that we could embark on this amazing project is really awesome. So thank you. But it is go time, man. We're going to build a tub.
We're going to build a tub.
Sorry.
We're not building a car.
I don't know what we're saying. We're going to build a car.
We're just kind of excited right now. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Just stay tuned when we upload new videos.
This is it. You guys got to share this video and
this is gonna be as crazy as it
help us
gets.
get this one out there because we're starting the project.
We're looking forward to it.
I know we've been talking about it for a year.
A lot of ruminations about it, but obviously, as you can see,
we are.
We needed this.
Here we are.
So, anyways, take care, you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.